Watch to the end for some truly shocking holy crap news. So yesterday, NIO officially launched the EL8 in Europe, which is basically the ES8. We're going to talk about pricing for this car, the owner benefits, also tariffs, etc. So what you're looking at now are official images, but also a subscriber, Arwin. He was there at the event. He also asked some excellent questions, and we're going to share what he talked about. So first up, the pricing. So over there in Europe, the car starts at 94,900 euros with the battery, and then without the battery, it's 82,900 euros. And you pay monthly 169 euros per month. So with China, the ES8 price is 64,000 euros with the battery, and in BAS it's 55,000 euros converted into euros. Of course, there's a price difference because of shipping cost, the import taxes, the tariffs, etc. So it's understandable that Europe has a slightly higher price than here in China. Now, people who pre-order the car before September 30th will also get the free premium comfort package, which includes hot stone massage function in the first and second row seats, seat ventilation in the second row seats as well, and seat heating in the third row seats as well, which is a huge package, and that's definitely worth pre-ordering the car for. Now, in terms of other benefits of owning a NIO EL8, we have 5 years of guaranteed warranty. All right, so 5 years or 150,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. And then 5 years of roadside assistance, 24/7 towing service and reimbursement. And on top of that, there's 2 battery swaps a month without service fee, which I think is pretty reasonable. Okay, so you're still paying for the electricity, but the service fee is free. You get 10,000 NIO points as a bonus, so you can use that to spend in the new house or buy some new merch, etc. And then you get a 20% rebate on the home charger. Okay, so this is pretty nice. Now, Arwin was able to ask a few questions, which is very important. All right, this is where the big info comes from. So apparently NIO will have 2 more hubs come to Cologne and Frankfurt. This is all right news. And then on top of that, he said that this is the biggest mind-blowing news, is that for now, no stations will be built in the cities because the cities say that charging is sufficient, so they block stations in the cities. What the hell? This is a big shocker to me. The fact that the German people won't allow swap stations in the cities because there's enough chargers. What the hell? What the hell? That most of the swap stations here in China are in the cities. All right, for daily commute, it's very convenient to just swap and then get on with whatever you need to do. Saves you a lot of time, but then you're not allowed to place it in the cities. That's really stupid. All right, so I really don't like the government for doing that. The European government, German government, that does not make any sense. I hope they change that. Also, some other shocking news. For now, there will only be version 3.0 swap stations in Europe because 4.0 is more for autonomous and the regulations don't allow it there. And also, it's more expensive, etc. So they're only going to have 3.0 swap stations in Germany, in Europe for now. And then also, the BAS pricing. There was BAS pricing adjustment here in China. They made it cheaper because there's prolonged longevity for the battery. Battery lifespan is longer. Apparently, there's no such adjustment for Europe, which I think it makes sense because, things are a lot more expensive in Europe. It's a higher maintenance cost, and also there's taxes and tariffs and all that kind of stuff. So it doesn't really make sense for NIO to make it cheaper there. But definitely the biggest WTF is the fact that swap stations are banned within the cities. You can only have it in the highways. That is just absolutely dumb in my opinion. I don't know if you guys share the same opinion as me, all right, but I think it's absolutely critical to have it in the city as well as on the highways. But holy crap. But regardless, let's talk about what the tariffs mean for NIO. Obviously, with tariffs, this means that people will be more inclined to subscribing to a NIO instead of straight out purchasing a NIO. And even if they do purchase, it will definitely be with BAS because there's tax incentives to do so. Even NIO CEO has said that buying the car with BAS has greater tax incentive compared to buying it with the battery. So there's definitely going to be more people in Europe buying the car with BAS, even though it's already quite high, or more people that go straight up for subscription. And even though these tariffs really suck, if you think of it with calmer minds, NIO is actually well positioned for this kind of situation because NIO doesn't really only rely on selling cars there, right? NIO also, of course, has battery swap. They earn money from battery swap, but also they earn money from grid stabilization. And I think the strategy forward is just to build as many swap stations as they can and then take advantage of grid stabilization. NIO CEO talked about how one swap station was able to earn 200k euros profit per year doing nothing but just trading energy. And it's all because of the negative power, negative electricity prices. When there's like strong winds, right? The generators, the windmills are generating a lot of electricity. There's too much surplus, so the energy company will actually pay you to store the electricity. Hence, in this term, NIO swap stations, right? If you have a lot of these swap stations, you get paid for that electricity. You don't spend money on the electricity. You get paid to take in that electricity. And then you sell it back to the grid when the electricity prices are higher. So this is definitely a no-brainer. If selling cars is going to be very costly with these tariffs and taxes and all this kind of stuff, making it harder to earn money that way, really hurting NIO's margins, then go for the thing that is the most profitable. That is, of course, swap station. And the side benefit of having a lot of swap stations is the fact that the more swap stations you have, the more people will notice this, the more of a marketing effect this will have, and the more people will ultimately choose to buy a NIO. Now, we know that Xpeng's cars have actually been selling quite well in Europe, okay? And this car, NIO's EL8, will definitely offer a very great alternative to Xpeng's vehicles there in Europe. And personally, when I've sat in this car, driven in this car, I can tell you this is the ultimate comfort experience. It is the most comfortable NIO that you can buy right now with the massage that they have. And it's just a very capable car with premium quality materials. The seating in this, they have like 16 layers for just the seat. So it's just an incredible car. If you're watching this video in Europe and you're thinking about buying this car, definitely go get it. Use my invite code LEGPC7. You get bonus NIO points. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.